Getting set up here. Came on a few seconds early because I wanted to get set up and give everybody a chance to get on here, be with us.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm just about live. Here we go. I think so. Wait for everybody to get in. Ooh, it's hot in here tonight.
You want to open the window?
Yeah, maybe. Open up the window. Yeah, we're gonna have to shut the heat soon in here for the lizards too, and just leave shut that device off.
Thursday at nighttime.
Just fill this up too with fluid. It's not lighting up.
There it is.
Oh, there we go. Hey, we got 2 people in here already as I'm lighting up my stogie for the cigars. We got called Cigars and Less Lethal. Who we got in here tonight? How's everybody tonight? We just wait a few more minutes. Let the people start. I stopped advertising on the Facebook thing I just like to see who shows up. Maybe next week I'll put it up there that we're gonna meet live and stuff. But so I see a lot of people out there today buying the Burness CL. And honestly speaking, I can't really complain about that because I do see, first of all, John Reynolds, he did a fantastic video. Kudos to him and his son. His son did a really, really great job breaking down the jewels and how they have it advertised. I was really, really, really happy with that. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? It's going good. Long time lurky. Good. I'm glad you listening in from work. That's awesome. You know, I have a job, thank God, where I watch YouTube guys at work too, so and it's easy to listen in from work too, and I like that. It makes the night go a lot quicker, which is awesome. I'm glad you could join up and listen to this tonight. It's cool. I know some people have the mixed feelings on this new CL, but I'll tell you something. I do too. The only negative part that I see is the price of it. I'm a little disappointed that they are charging so much when I feel it's very similar to the EP. I think it should be like $350. I think that would be fair. But I kind of like the idea of having a 61 caliber launcher, and I really like especially for chemical rounds. And I kind of like the idea of even having one that's not so powerful, even if it is, you know, like 16 joules or 12 joules or whatever. Sometimes you don't want but you want it for chemicals, you know, especially there are some guys out there that do carry firearms and they don't need that extreme power. So they want something that's lighter. So I think that's pretty good. Hey, California. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Lisa, how you doing? Good. It's nice that you guys can join in. So yeah, I was kind of excited. I wish the price was a little bit cheaper on it. I feel like they didn't do the right thing by us by making it so pricey. But I think I'm not dead against the whole thing. I really kind of like that. And I saw now that Nextworks, the company that does the Pistelli 68, they're coming out now with some new shotgun style launcher or rifle style launcher. And it looks pretty cool too. So we're going to have to see how that goes. But I think this year, it's a great year for a lot of less lethal stuff. A lot of companies coming out with cool stuff. So also too, I want you guys to know I talked to Art over at AR Tactical. I know a lot of people like his rounds and stuff. So I've been getting them from him, and I'm gonna offer them also I'm selling them for the same price. The same price he sells them for, $25 as us. The only thing is the benefit is that if you're ordering something from us and you need these, you could get them this way. You don't have to pay double shipping by ordering from him, but it's the same thing. I get them, you know, from him, and we sell them. It's his product, and he provides them to us for you guys. So whether you get them from him or get them from us, it's, you know, be the same thing. It's just, it's going to be, you don't have to pay double shipping if you're ordering stuff from us and you need some rounds and stuff. So we have a bunch of AI, I have, you know, tons of them if anybody needs them. And he's going to be sending me some of the 6-gram ones this week. And I think the 6-gram ones are going to be good because from what he tells me, they fit really good in the Home Defense 24 barrel for the TCP and FSC. So that's going to be great. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? everybody's having a good week, I guess. Well, I don't know about where you guys, I'm sure California, you have good weather all the time. This is the first week here. It's like summer here. I can't believe I'm up in the mountains. Today was like 85 degrees. I'm in the room here tonight and I'm sweating like there's no tomorrow. So I'm really excited about these new 61 caliber. From what I understand too, Art from AR Tactical, he's going to be producing some 5 gram 61 caliber for this new burner CL that comes out. And as much as I like to complain about the price, maybe at some point I'll break down and get one just to have one over here for the show and see what happens with it. We'll see how that goes. I'm happy too today. I want to give a kudos out to Grimberg. I'm big into customer service. Anybody that has ordered from us knows if they email us, even in the middle, we try to get back to you like right away. I got the phone with me all the time, and I try to get to know you guys each on a personal basis, and you can always reach out and ask me questions and talk. And I have guys that even reach out and talk to me about personal stuff, and I talk to them about it too. We just became friends over this community. So I reached out to Kurt today because I wanted to ask him when I would get my gavel carry, because I ordered it like 4 weeks ago, and he got back to me, or Grimberg, the company, got back to me almost immediately within a few hours. And they said I was number 242 on the list. They're in the hundreds right now. They're running a little bit behind, and I don't care about them running behind. That I totally get it. I mean, I just love when the customer service is good, and he seems to really have stepped up his game with the customer service. I mean, getting back to me that quick and just being. I like honesty too. It's all right if you're going to take a while to do it. You got backlog. There's nothing wrong with that. Just I like the honesty and the communication, so I know somebody didn't forget about me. So I'm really happy with the way that the things are going. Grimberg seems to be really doing a good job and stepping up the game, and I'm really happy with everything that I see with him. So I'm looking forward to having the Gavel Carry 2 on here and do some work. I want to leave it open to you guys. If any of you guys tonight too have any questions that you might want to talk about or any topics you want to talk about, obviously less lethal, but if there's anything else that, even on the realm of non-less lethal and lethal, we could talk about that too. I was thinking today with all the new launchers coming out there, I really think it is important to have both aspects, something that's very powerful and something that isn't so powerful. So I went today to work, and while I was driving around, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon, and I came across 3 bears today. When I say a mother and 2 cubs, I don't mean like little tiny cubs. They look like they were last year's cubs because they looked about 150, 200 pounds. And the mother she was a little defensive. She got up, she stood up, and I sat there. I was maybe about 50 feet away from her, and she was, just staring at me. And it was funny because it was at somebody's house. And the people had all little like kids playground stuff outside. They had like a little fake log cabin, like clubhouse for little kids to go into. Hey, what's up, buddy? Your channel's doing great. I watch your stuff pretty much all the time. You're doing some good stuff with your channel there. I liked watching the Saber, the videos you had up on the Saber. They were really good. So then these bears were playing with the kids' toys and they were throwing them around. It was kind of cute, but I started thinking to myself, you have kids, you walk outside and you have 3 bears at 12 noon in the afternoon. What do? That's where a light-powered pepper ball comes in handy. I mean, it's a great, great thing. Yeah, I'm really liking your channel and some of the stuff. I'm sorry, you'll have to really forgive me. I got to start commenting more. It's just sometimes I'm crazy. I watch it at 2 in the morning. But your channel's doing great, and I really love all that you're doing. Hey, what's up, Joel? How's everything? Yeah, we're doing good. Yep, so far so good this week. It's not over yet, but it's getting close. Looking forward to the weekend, God willing. Hopefully it'll be good. Me and Angelo are working on some TCP project or FSC projects now. So I just want you guys to know within the next week or two, we're going to be getting some carbine kits ready. I talked to Art again yesterday. He's sending me some of the 6 gram rounds to try in the Home Defense 24 barrel. So we'll have them up and running. Right now, I got plenty of his 8 gram ones, the bigger ones for the thing. Yeah, I was talking about the new Nextworks. Yeah, the Zoe. But you know what's funny? I believe if you go on their website, not only is there the Zoe 68 caliber, I believe they make one also as a PCP air rifle too in 357, 25, 4, in 9 millimeter, kind of like the Ed Gun Leshy. I couldn't get a price on it. It was all European stuff, but I believe they're making the same type of Zoe in a PCP style air rifle, if I'm not mistaken. That looks really, really interesting for those of you that are looking for like a more high powered air rifle that shoots, like 9 millimeter or 357. So I think this year, I'm telling you, is going to be a great year. My poor old lady, she's going to go through the roof when she sees all the money I start spending. She wanted me to buy outdoor furniture instead of buying outdoor launches. So I have to keep that quiet. I have a secret with her. I don't ever ask permission. I only ask forgiveness. It works all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. But I just got her outdoor set for the porch so we could sit on a fire pit the other day, so we could sit out there and enjoy the nights. And we're doing a little revamping in the room here where we do our work. I got Bob body opponent bag, that kind of like the martial arts thing. Me and Angela are getting ready to do some tests in the next couple of weeks on him with some stuff coming out. Soon, I believe are we up and running yet for the Duke Defense rounds? Do we fill out the paperwork and send that in to them?
Yeah.
So we can order from them and stuff? Yeah.
I know, I mean,
I'll reach out to them tomorrow, but we filled out all the paperwork and everything, so we're gonna be the East Coast dealer for Duke Defense and have all the Duke chemical rounds, and I can't let any cats out of the bag, but I think you guys will be pleased to see the future with some of the Duke rounds that come out. So we'll see. I think there's new things to come with that. So it's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So does anybody here get any new launches this week, or did anybody order the new Burner CL? If you did, it's okay. You can admit it. I'm actually on the fence about getting it myself. I just don't like that price. That's the thing that gets me. I get upset sometimes with the company because I feel like they take a little bit of advantage. But I really am. The more I think about it, I would even carry that as a backup, even at work too. Today I had a really scary incident. It was the first time in a while I had to go in and clear a house. Some woman called me and she said her next door neighbors, they don't come up here to vacation, except once or twice a year, and the door was wide open. So I went up there and, we had to clear the house. And the first thing I saw when I got to the house was a bunch of deer on the lawn. And I was like, my God, what do I do if there's a coyote or a bear or something in the house? But thank God everything was good. The guy who owned it had come up a week ago. He had a little bit of a flood, and he told me he forgot to close the door. So there was nobody in the house, and thank God there were no animals in the house. I would have died if there was a bear in there when I went in. So thank God that didn't happen. But yeah, I had with me not only my lethal, but I also had my S2 with me, my Salt Supply S2, and I had that loaded up with Dukes just in case. So I was ready to go. So that was pretty good. But thank God we didn't have to use anything, and everything was hunky-dory. So it's really good. Yeah, everything here with the East Coast Less Lethal, we're adding stuff to the website. We've been backed up with a lot of stuff. I just got in. I have to be careful what I show because we're live, so I'll just point. We got some new Pistelli 68s, the Mod 2 or Generation 2. We're not offering, we can offer them individually, but you could get them also from Defense Innovations. But we're trying to offer them for people that don't have carbine kits or don't have a 68 yet. We're going to offer them in the full kit tonight or tomorrow. We'll have some up there fully built, ready to go. And if you do buy a launcher from us, they will come with AR Tacticals, Jewels. They'll come with bags of 25 of them. And they'll be all ready to go. All you got to do is load them up. The only thing that won't come with is CO2 or air if you need air. So, HPA. So whatever you decide to do, you just have to supply your own CO2, but the launch will be coming. You could just order them. It can't hurt. You'd have two if you have already a Pistelli and you want a second one, or if you don't have any, get the carbine kit and then you'll have a pistol and a rifle. It'll be really good. Hey, what's good? What's good? LLC 24, all good? I'm getting right. I got to do a video. Now the nice weather's here. I'm going to have that crossbow outside and we're going to be shooting it. We bought some bales of hay a couple of days ago, so we got them already stacked up, waiting. We just got so many things to do. It's just we've been backed up with everything and obviously taking care of stuff. You still have, listen, I never complain about being at work. I don't mind going to work. I volunteered this week. I did 3 nights, 12-hour shifts, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I did another 8 hours today. I'll take it all day. Work means I can get more launches, I can get more toys, and I can pay more bills. So I'll never complain about having to go to work. I love it. So I'm glad you are at work. It's actually a good thing. But even better, you're able to get on YouTube at work, which is really cool. I got an email from so did I. An email from Lancer Tactical. I asked them, right, me too. And that's what they said. It's not going to be released. Yeah, I was told the same thing. It has to be some sort of a copyright thing because of the Pistelli 68. So it doesn't look like the Higos will be released. But if you go on their website, they have another 68 caliber launcher up there with no picture for like the longest time. And it's listed for like $200 or something, if you know what I'm talking about. I want to know what's up with that and what that thing's going to be. So let's see. Hey, Ghost Air Gunner, how's everything? I'm getting ready tonight. I told my old lady, she came home from work. She was eating a piece of French toast and she's like, what are we doing for dinner? I said, nothing till after the live is done. We're going to eat afterwards. So I told her tonight we'll grab something to eat. You did know the Hagos wouldn't be released. I didn't know that till just the other day. Yeah, so busy with I know. Oh man. Yeah, oh, that's awesome. A 4K sub video giveaway. That's really cool. Ooh, I'm gonna be following on that. Yeah, I know it's been busy here too. Besides doing the whole less lethal, East Coast less lethal printing stuff, we've been taking care of my parents. We've been taking care of my wife, taking care of the house, taking care of the reptile, the lizards. We have a bunch of lizards here, so soon they're going to be up here. We're going to have them. I'm working with them, socializing them. I got the water monitors, I got the Nile monitors, and we're going to have the lizards. We'll bring them out here to visit on some of the shows. So we came up with names for our monitors this week. We were naming them based on their personalities. So we'll have the lizards out. Yeah, I'm really upset that the Higos isn't coming out. I thought it would be pretty cool too. And the price looked pretty good on it too. No, and I knew it. Oh, okay. You knew it in your gut. I thought you had insight. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. After the Nextworks, went with the Defense Innovations and even on the box, it says it's made for Defense Innovations on the Nextworks box. So I'm not really surprised at it either. I'm not upset. I mean, I'm so happy. For me, hands down, the Pistelli 68 is phenomenal. And the fact that they fixed it with all the problems on it and they give you that nice kit that comes with it. I don't know if anybody's gotten a Generation 2 one yet, but I opened these Generation 2s up. They give beautiful, beautiful kits in there with 2 Allen keys, a bunch of different sized O-rings, pretty much 2 of each except for 1. And it's a small kit. You could take it anywhere you go. And they give you even, it looks like some sort of white lithium grease or whatever on there. And so the price end up getting, well, I got to be honest with you. I'd get an X68 also over a CL. No doubt about it. I mean, I know it's not as easy to conceal carry, but it also too depends where you live. Like I know if you live in Florida or California, it's going to be very, very difficult to carry an X68. Like me, I live up here in the mountains. Even on an 80-degree day, if I wear a little vest or I got my motorcycle vest on or I got my, another shirt over my t-shirt, I can conceal an X68 and not have a problem doing it. But I know in some places where it's really hot, it's going to be difficult to do. Me personally, I don't care. Then I would carry it off body. So I do see the appeal. I will say though, I think if you're going to spend the money on the CL, I would go the Grimberger route. I mean, I know people like that pull to Pierce, but we saw with the EP, the first shot loses a tremendous amount of power. And the way I have most of my launchers set up, I have the kinetic as the first round because the chemicals are very devastating. You know, if you're in a small, you want to use the chemical as the last resort because it could contaminate you, plus the place, plus then you have to worry about people have asthma and legality issues, blah, blah, blah. But when you have something like the Burner CL, the kinetic losing half, most of its power, a quarter of its power on the first shot, you almost have to use a chemical first and then worry about the kinetic. At least that's the way I feel about it. So that's why I rather take the time. I rather have the smack and it's punctured. So, it's just as quick. When I'm drawing it, I can smack it, puncture it, and go. And even with the Grimberg, I know the Solstice when it comes out, that's going to be the ultimate. That's going to have the little, you just use your thumb and I saw the way it works. So, yeah, mine in a PD, PDW kit is the way to go, especially if it's in the car or if it's in the thing. I mean, I would like to see this Burner CL. I'd like to fool around with it. I like the whole 61 caliber idea because it opens up a new market now for it. And honestly, I have a feeling Kurt is going to be very smart about this. If companies like AR Tactical and Duke and all those others get on board and start making a 61 caliber projectile, guys, all you really got to do is shrink some things down. If you have a 68, you can make a 61. So Burner might have opened the door for a lot of people. We may be upset with the price, but they might have opened the door for a lot of competition there. Nextworks, yes, Nextworks, I don't know. I think Nextworks is going to start coming out with a lot of stuff over the next 2 or 3 years. That's my gut opinion. What needs to be done is Umarex needs to make an HDP 68 or an HDP 61. If Umarex could make an HDP 68 or an HDP 61, that's it. A lot of people are in trouble because you get the little power kit from Home Defense 24. We upgrade the detent, which we know is easy to do. I can make them if I have to. And you're golden. I mean, the HDR 68 is a fantastic. It's just very big and it's a little gawky, but it's phenomenal in power. It's reliable. It's easy to work on. But yeah, I think Nextworks is going to step up to the plate. And I also think that, I'm telling you, Umarex needs to come out with an HDP 68 or an HDP 61 now. In fact, I am able to be an Umarex deal. I talked to Umarex a few months ago about it. I just haven't ordered anything from them yet. I'm going to run it by them again over there. Their launches are so easy to work on, so easy to fix, and they're just, very affordable. Anybody, and whether you got 20 joules coming out of that or 20 joules coming out of a burner, it's still going to hit you the same way, and so I like Umarex. I think they have a lot of good things coming out. Yeah. But Nextworks is going to be great, especially if they come out with a carry. They already came out now with that shotgun, the Zoe or whatever it is. So we'll see on that. Should be pretty good. What else would you guys like to see come out this year? I would like to see another thing that I think would be pretty cool. I've talked to Angelo about it. I don't know how to go about making it. I mean, we're just too busy with stuff. I'd like to see a taser that attaches to the Picatinny rail of these launchers and has a button to fire it and shoot the prongs out too as well. If that's the case, I would love to see a taser, not one that you just stick to somebody if you're up close, but as a next result, like have one that's underneath the slips on and it has a little button on the side and you could, while you're holding, you just whack it with your thumb if you have to, and a little laser attached to it. I think that would be an ultimate. I don't foresee anybody making something like that. I don't know, because that would probably, you'd have people wanting to put that on a firearm, and that would mean aiming a firearm at somebody, and they could hit the wrong thing and accidentally, do serious damage. But for a less lethal thing, I think that would be great. I want to see the new liquid launcher, better than the Mace, but cheaper. Yeah, I agree. Well, you know what that is? That is out there. That's the Kimber Pepper Blaster 2. It's the baby version of the JPX. I'm telling you, for 40 bucks, that thing is worth its weight in gold. Honestly, if it was down to a Burner CL and a Kimber Pepper Blaster, I know it sounds great. The Kimber Pepper Blaster, I have had experience with both the JPX and the Kimber Pepper Blaster. I have had that liquid on me. It is beyond hell. I'm not even joking you. I will put the JPX up there with one of the best launchers out there. If you're just looking for a chemical round launcher, I would put the JPX over any burner any day of the week. And the Kimber Pepper Blast, I would even put over the CL. That thing, that hits like a school bus, man. That thing will knock you right off your feet. I'm not joking you. And you don't need to worry about accuracy with that thing. No, no, with the Kimber Pepper Blaster, don't even worry about the accuracy. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the JPX comes out at 400 miles an hour. And there was a fatality with that. Somebody got killed with that. Imagine getting killed with a liquid coming at you 400 miles an hour. But the Kimber Pepper Blaster only comes out at 200 miles an hour from what I read recently. And I have a video up here. If you didn't see it already, you'll look at, just Google it, Kimber Pepper Blaster. I have done. It comes out, and when it hits you, it explodes like a shotgun, and it covers such a radius. I couldn't come in the room, and the room is 22 by 22 that I'm in. I couldn't come in the room for 24 hours. The stuff didn't settle. It hits like a freight train. I'm not kidding you. So if you can't afford like the Burner CL, I mean, people are, oh, it's cool. It looks like a launcher. It shoots kinetics. It shoots that. But hands down, I promise you, that Kimber Pepper Blaster will get the job. If you can't carry anything, or you're going out and it's a hot day and you just have shorts on and you really can't, you get a Kimber Pepper Blaster, you are well armed. I'm not joking you. That thing is a serious. Yeah, you got a 3-pack, Big B. Get the 3-pack if you could. Do not worry about accuracy. You don't have to be accurate at all. All you got to do is hit the person, and it will hit, and it'll be all over them. It covers an area like this. So you hit them here, you're going to hit them here. You hit them here, you're going to hit them. You're just going to hit them all over. Yeah. Thank you for the Kimber info. You got it there, Gun Anonymous. Yeah, if you could get that, man. Whew. Okay, Elsie. Yeah, me too. I've been on the Vulcan website almost, every other day, and it's still under order. They're supposed to have it, I think it's, after April 19th. I think they should have the M17 ready. I'll go on tonight and see what they got with that. I was looking forward to the Ripsaw too. I think that would be a very nice, the price is great, and you could bump it up with a little bit of power. You probably get up to like 30 joules, I would think, if you change the spring and change a bumper on the back, which would be perfect. But I'm really looking forward to that Umarex over the summer, that Umarex, that AR style one they're coming up with. Oh my God. Yeah, that new Umarex. If that comes out on a Monday, I'm ordering that thing. I'm putting it on the credit card and getting it. That thing is great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I like the fact you could use both CO2, different sizes, and HPA. That thing's going to be, and at 30 joules, I think it's perfect for less lethal defense. Any compact launcher with more strength for us who cannot lead. Who cannot. Yeah, it's so true, because if you live in a state that doesn't allow you to have pepper rounds, or if you have, believe it or not, some states too, if you have some sort of a, legal action against you, they don't even let you carry pepper rounds. So I think, and I think your only two launchers for that are your Pistelli 68 and the Grimberg. Grimberg is probably the way to go with that. And I'll be honest with you, I know the Pistelli is not light, but I've seen what that thing does. That's another thing. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that Pistelli. I'm telling you, that thing, if somebody gets hit in the head with that, they're going to be drooling in a wheelchair the rest of their life if they live. If they live. So that thing is, you're well protected. If you got a Pistelli 68, you're well protected. And watch DK's video, that one where he took the regular Grimberg, the Grimberg gavel, and shot the ballistic skull. That thing split that thing open like a cassava melon. It was crazy. The Kimber, yeah, that's the Kimber does have, it has a pyrotechnic. That's what they call it on their website, a pyrotechnic. It's not a primer like a 209 primer or a gun primer. It's literally a pyrotechnic, whatever that means. Yeah. Yeah, also power adjustable. I like power adjustable too. I like that. Oh, man, yeah, that's the only drawback of this Pistelli 68 is that it is so big. It really is. And it's almost compatible to like a TCP or an FSC. I'm really excited to be doing stuff with the TCP now. Me and Angela are really liking it. DK sent us one. So what happened was, while we haven't done I started doing the video the other day, and I did the whole video and I went back and there was no voice on it. I don't know what the hell happened with that. So I want to redo it. Then Art, by mistake, sent me the wrong spring for inside. So I'm waiting for the new spring to come. And he also is sending me the 6-gram balls that are supposed to be bore matched for the Home Defense 24 barrel. So once that all comes, I thought it was going to come today, but if it gets here tomorrow, I'm going to do a video on the TCP we got from DK Spencer and all the stuff we got from Art. He gave me a really cool chamber cap too. Everything went on easy. I was able to modify that thing in under 5 minutes. And when I did test it with the stock spring, I emailed DK, I messaged DK right away. I used the TCP with the bypass that DK did in the Milsig O-ring, Art's chamber cap on the back, and the Home Defense 24 barrel. Not the extended, just the one part. I got 42 joules. I couldn't believe it. 42 joules using an Alien Play aluminum ball. So I got 42 joules with an Alien Play aluminum ball. So let's see when the new 6 grams get here that are bore match to this and the new spring comes in. I think it's going to be producing some serious power. Yeah. Art is a very good dude. And not only is Art a very good dude, he texts me back and forth during the day. We'll talk here and there about stuff. He is over accommodating. Just a really, really, really great guy. And what I love about it is he's not a big conglomerate. He's mom and pop, small business guy looking to make it and do the right thing by people. Looking to make an honest buck and looking to give you a decent quality. And he always gets back to me. Same thing with us. The one thing, some of our products may be a little bit pricier than somebody showed me today. I think it was a magazine cap. They said they got on eBay. Somebody made a 3D printed one. It was less expensive than the one that we were making. And I was looking at it and I don't think it came with a follower. And we had some problems with our followers, honestly. But anybody out there who got a magazine base plate from us and did have problem, I got back to you immediately, and it could be a year from now. If you're a follower, I'm giving you a new follower. You're not, I'm sending it to you. My biggest thing is I don't like when companies just sell you something and then forget about you. That's why I was so impressed today with Grimberg. And Grimberg, if you're all listening to you, I know sometimes you get a little upset with me because I do say some stuff. And I've had some stuff in the past, but I'm really, really, really grateful for you. And I'm really, really pleased. They got back to me right away today. I love customer service. I don't care about waiting. I don't even care if the product has an issue. If they make good on the product and they take, which he has for every person out there that has had his product, and if they had an issue, he took it back, he fixed it, and he made good. That's key. I love customer service, and I love when people take care of their customers, because these things, it's not only do we work hard for our money, it's these things are there to save a life, protect the family, protect a loved one. It's not something like a dish or a cup, or if it breaks, some of us rely on these things. All right, some of us can't live in states where we can't have firearms, or have things in the past where we can't have them, or we go places that you can't take them, or you, especially like you go to like a state forest or a state park and camping things, and they have signs up no firearms allowed. You can actually have something to protect yourself. And the best thing is you don't have to worry about being accused of attempted murder, because you're attempting to do the opposite. You're attempting to save a life and be less lethal. So that's where I see this is, yeah, one of the greatest hobbies I think out there, and it makes sense, you know, and we're all trying to give back to the community and keep it strong. I got some stuff from Art on eBay way back. Yeah, he offered deals and is super. Yeah, he does offer, and he gives tons of awesome stickers and stuff too. I got a bunch of stickers with him, so anybody who orders the jewels, I got to remember, I got to put his stickers in there with them. They're cool. Hey, RG Ninja, Airgun Ninja, yeah. I'm so happy you're on here. Airgun Ninja, the other night I felt bad. I was out with my wife. I saw the phone ring and it was him. But on the way home, I was able to call him back in the car. We went out to dinner or something, and we were having a great conversation. Oh man, what's up, brother? I love talking to him. So he'll call me on the phone and we'll chit chat for a little bit. Man, he's got some great stories. And honestly, if any of you guys ever have questions, you got to reach out to the Airgun Ninja. He is a vat of knowledge, and he's old school. He has a lot of great insight, and he can really answer a ton of questions. I would have to go to him with questions too, and he brings up some really good things that when I start talking to him, he asked me, because that made me start thinking outside the box. So guys, if you don't know Airgun Ninja, man, you have to know him. I mean, he's Airgun Ninja. But you got to reach out to him. He's a really cool guy. And man, I love when you call me up on the phone. It's good stuff. So we have some good conversation. We got to have more conversations. We've only had a couple, so we have to definitely have more. And I'm always really available at nighttime. Like if you call me up late at night, I'm always usually available late at night. So that's cool. So anyway, guys, it's been awesome. It's 7:30. I gotta go. I gotta take my old lady out to get a bite to eat. I think we're gonna do a pizza thing or bring some food in. I know Angelo's probably starving. My mother made a little French toast before. So what happened was Angelo, for the first time ever on Easter Sunday, he woke up and he made Easter bread. It's kind of like that bread you see with the eggs in it. So he made it, and for the first time ever, he made it. It came out phenomenal. Even his sisters who always make it, they were like, "Oh my God, this is fantastic." So he made like 3 or 4 big loaves. What'd you make? 3 or 4 of those things? He made 3 big giant loaves.
That was like half a recipe.
So, and it was half a recipe. I made turkey sandwiches with it, and it was sweet. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you putting turkey sandwich on it? But it was so good. It was sweet with the smoky turkey on it. So then we had some extra. So tonight my mother made it into like a French toast. It looks almost like a challah bread. It has yellow because it has eggs in it. So for those of you that don't know, or I might have told you 100 times, so Angelo has been my very best friend through thick and thin since we're like 13 years, since high school, freshman year of high school. And when we were both in New York, we were both school teachers, different schools. I had the intermediate, he had the high school. And we retired I retired a few years ago, and then he retired this year, and he wound up selling his house in New York. And he's like, listen, I don't know where I want to wind up, so I'm just going to wait. I'm going to bounce around. So I was like, hey, why don't you come stay with me for a little while, set up home base here. And he did. This is how East Coast Less Lethal really began. So every once in a while, I had a 3D printer guy out here when I was doing the HDP 50 D10s, and I'd give the guy a few bucks. He'd make me the D10s and so on and so forth. And Angelo was always into the 3D printing, but he was, a few hours away. I was in Pennsylvania. He was in New York. So when he did this, he says, I'm going to come out and stay with you. Why don't I bring some of my 3D printers and we'll fool around with them? Little did I know we'd become East Coast Less Lethal with those 3D printers. And it's great because we have like a 2-family house over here. And, he has his own second floor up here with his own bathroom. And it's been great. And my poor wife, she has to live with Frat Central, two 50-year-old guys smoking cigars, smoking cigarettes, having beers, and we've been actually pretty good with the beers. We haven't been drinking much at all, but we'll have coffee and all night tinkering around. And last night she said to me, she said, I'm joining the gym. I said, why? She said, because every time I go upstairs, you guys are having cigars and I can't use my elliptical. And if it's not that, it's big lizards running around. So last night she joined the gym, which was good. See, it worked very good. So I was kind of lucky. So now my lizards have more space too. I accept some big stuff for the big lizards. So it should be pretty cool. Anyway, oh yeah, he cooks, man, he cooks great. Last night, I had the idea to make this chicken, like, what was it, cordon bleu?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he helped me out. He pounded the chicken cutlets, he put the cheese in, he rolled it up. I dipped it in the egg, and I dipped it in the breadcrumbs, then we baked it. And then when my old lady came home from work, she had dinner and she didn't complain.
It came out good.
It really did it came out really good. Yeah, she brought some to work to her coworkers today. All right, guys, you guys are great. Honestly, all you guys, this community is great. I love you guys. I'm trying to work on DK. I want to do a double with him, when me and him are on here talking back and forth with you guys. We got to figure a lot of things out. LLC, have a great rest of your night at work. And I'm looking out for your videos. And soon, where is it? Right there. There it is, the demon right there. So we got that up and running. Guys, have a great night. I'm going to get us some dinner. Talk to you later. Have a good one.